Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm the Mysterious JG, and, well, looks like the story is taking an interesting turn. Our old friend Sadie Adler, who really, I mean, at the end there, you had John Marston, Sadie Adler, and Charles, and I don't remember his character's family name if he had one, but they were kind of the ones who really stood with Arthur at the end, and Charles kind of disappeared and left the gang after everything that happened with Eagle Flies, and wasn't there for the final, but Sadie was the one who... It's kind of weird there's not more of a relationship between John Marston and Sadie than there is, but I guess we're about to see it now, because Sadie was the one who really, out of loyalty to John, and I think out of loyalty to Abigail, she was the one who really pushed Arthur to help her get John out of prison. She was the one who went with Arthur to get Abigail out of trouble. John owes her a lot, possibly more than he really knows, so it'll be interesting to see their paths cross again together. That's something I've been looking forward to, and I believe we'll be seeing it in this video. But first, John has to go tell Abigail, and I can't imagine she'll be that excited about him getting back into a life of crime, but Abigail also has to know that she literally owes Sadie her life. So let's see where this goes. It's getting interesting, folks. It's been interesting, and I guess it's staying interesting. I'm really enjoying the last couple hours of this game's story. And Abigail jumps down from the rafters and attacks. Oh no.
Darling John, a kind lady in the village helped me write this.
She had men problems of her own, but that's a different story. Listen, I have begged you, but it don't seem to make much difference. I've tried everything I know to make you grow up. And you know I love you, but loving you means I can't watch you do this. Time after time, we've had to run because of your behavior and your decisions. We got a son. I got a son. And I love our son enough that I can't have him around while you're like this. I had so many dreams, John. I hoped you would change. We all saw what happened to them that didn't, but you... Part of you is hell-bent on ending up the same way.
And I love you too much to watch that no more. Abigail.
Should have hung up. You should have taken her call, man. I know you had the TiVo guy in to fix your TiVo, but you should have taken her call, and now she's gone. If you get that reference, good for you. Well, that can't feel too good. And it's not like you can really hate Abigail over that either. Oh, he never even found out what the gift was? Well, it's Little Lord Fauntleroy's suit.
Where's the wife, Milton?
She's out.
I saw her leaving with the boy and the bags. What's going on?
I'm just over here to taunt you about it.
No.
That don't surprise me.
What'd she do? Catch you with a showgirl? Or hear about you shooting more fellas over by Strawberry? Just who are you, Jim Milton?
I'm a family man.
Like
I
stealth.
can handle a gun, sure. Them men shot at me.
Just interested, that's all.
Ain't nothing interesting, unless you find gossip about a man's marriage worthy of your time.
Guess not. There's work to be done.
You're beneath my contempt.
Unless you're running off too.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to work. Gotta save money, get her what she wants.
What does she want?
She wants a place of her own. Said she found a plot up at Beecher's Hope.
You? A rancher? You'll starve.
Probably.
Keep yourself busy. Take your mind off it.
He's a real nice feller. He's just a real nice feller. Find you with a showgirl? The guy knows that you went up... Well, he mentioned Strawberry. He knows that you basically saved the fucking ranch, right? Asshole. It's impressive that I'm beginning to dislike that character so much when Micah is still running around somewhere, presumably alive. Okay, I didn't realize quite how far this one was away when I chose to hit it first. God, is this objective like... Oh, it's fence building. It's like... Create a new ranch in another location. Pick up the post. You just, yeah, that's how ranch life works, right? You just pick what chore you feel like doing that day. If 4 different guys feel like fixing the fence, they all fix the fence, and then, and this is your head, and this is your face. And, thank you for not making me go through the entire minigame and just doing a little, give me a little taste of interactivity before going into a montage. Seven years later. I wonder how long she's planning to wait in that, waiting Valentine, because unless Abigail comes back, and it's not like you can, like, text her on your cell phone and let her know that you're being well behaved. I really don't know why Arthur, or John, stop doing that. Why John hasn't gone straight to, like, well, fuck this, I guess it's time to do an interesting story mission. A few months later, 7 years later.
That's her full. Hey, you know, I was wrong about you.
Your wife isn't coming back.
Fine worker, Jim Milton.
Oh, thank you. Means a lot. Hey, you think I could speak with Mr. Geddes? See if maybe he's open to offering me some guidance?
No, I'm sure he'd be happy to hear you speak at least.
Might not speak back.
Thank you, Mr. Dickens.
Your son Nigel's going to be a great medicine peddler someday. Isn't it Nigel Dickens? Isn't he the guy? Man, I need to get on my horse so I can generate a new hat. Oh, so he's like, yeah, I'm glad to see you want to start your own ranch, son. First thing you're going to need to do is do some kind of criminal enterprise in Valentine and with Sadie. After that, you should have the seed money to get started.
How's that bull?
Fine, Mr. Milton.
Your father in? Can I have a word?
Sure, I'll just get him.
He's with the whore right now.
Right here. What's the problem, Milton?
Sorry for the disturbance, sir.
Oh, no problem. My wife, she just began her morning discourse on the subject of my faults.
So it'll be a few hours before she's
every
done.
Man can relate to.
In some ways, my wife
Left with my
wife
child
also
some
has
months ago.
issues with some of the decisions I've made. Real issues. Do you believe a man can change, sir?
Where is this heading?
What do you mean, change clothes?
Guess I don't
I
know.
certainly haven't throughout the game.
I've tried to be a good hand. I've worked hard to secure your property.
And for that, we are grateful.
And you've paid me well besides. The thing is, I suppose, I need to get a place of my own. So I can prove to my wife that I've changed.
I understand.
But
I need a raise, sir. You're
I
fired.
ain't got much money. I ain't asking to borrow none. But maybe you could go to the bank and put in a good word so they could give me a loan.
A loan, huh?
So I can buy that place, Beecher's Hope?
Yes, I know it. Yes, of course, sure. It'd be my pleasure. But take my advice, Milton. Take your money and go buy passage on a boat. Go to Brazil and forget all about family. I'm just joking, son. Just make sure you
Go to
deal
Tahiti.
with Ansel Atherton at the bank. He's a distant cousin. Use my name. Tell him to ask me direct himself. You'll get what you need.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
May I
I was
have
young
another?
and dumb once, too. You'll get her back.
She'll hate you, like my wife hates me, but she'll understand which side her bread is buttered on. Sage and romantic words from that guy. I mean, I don't know exactly where the plot goes, but we have to assume he's going to do one last heist to get the money to buy the ranch, right? There's just no way that's not happening. I think that's an outfit from the first game. I think this is like classic John Marston appearing. Got a little bit more beard. Like I said, he's going to go full Wookiee before it's all over. In honor of his fallen Wookiee friend. Compendium updated John's knife. Owned by John Marston, 30-handed knife combines deadly clip point blade with an arrow. I guess it's just a knife, but it's John's knife. All right. How does John's knife have 29 kills if I just... Oh, 29th of 63 ranking. Never mind. I gotta start killing people with this knife to get its ranking higher. Alright. Now it kind of feels like... maybe the players got a little decision point. Because now we can go see Ansel Antherton. But wasn't there another... Oh, man. Gonna leave it up to me, huh? Follow up on Sadie's telegram by beating her in Valentine. I guess that doesn't mean we automatically are gonna go commit a crime, does it? Well, I would assume they're both main story missions. We have to do them both. It's not gonna let me save right now, though, huh? I would really like to save now. Because I'm kind of torn about what the correct path is here. Like, I was thinking, honestly, maybe I'm not a nice person, but when Abigail left, I'm like, well, that feels like a perfect excuse to go talk to Sadie, not for any kind of, like, you know, not for any kind of, like, infidelity type of liaison, but more of a, like, well, you know, maybe while she's gone, this would be a good chance to break the rules one more time and get some money and bet that ranch. And maybe that will help me get her back. But now it's like, that would certainly be more exciting, Pat. Now it feels like, well, maybe we just need to, like, do it, try to go on the straight and narrow. But it feels like it's a ripoff because we don't get to see, oh, it's Blackwater. I got you. And I'm kind of curious about Stagecoach information. We do have some Wappets now. I've got some interesting music playing too.
Cruel, cruel world, must I go on?
Now we're gonna play Johnny Guitar here on Black Mountain Radio.
I've been living too fast.
Is that Willie Nelson? Oh shit.
Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone.
I love Willie Nelson.
This big old world sure got me running around.
This better turn out to be Willie Nelson or I'll really sound like an idiot.
I heard a voice that said, just settle down. And with the moonlight as my guide,
I'm gonna get a copyright strike.
I know now that I am homeward bound. Cruel, cruel world, must I go home? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast, and I've been living too wrong. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone.
As much as I love Willie Nelson's music, like, and as much as I love the old style country more than, God, I can't stand modern country music, guys. I mean, if you like it, that's your business. I don't begrudge you that, but like, I love the country music of like Willie Nelson's era. But that wasn't really, like, I think it's a little bit more modern than like John Marston would be listening to on his, radio play.
I have seen such pain. Now I see into the eyes of a girl. No more cruel world. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast.
And Willie Nelson, much as I love him, I mean, you remember the IRS tapes that you could buy on TV ads for the IRS tapes. There's a guy who got himself in a position where he needs some money. He's not somebody that I'm shocked would record a song for the Red Dead Redemption soundtrack. Yeah, spent a lot of years not paying a lot of taxes, driving around the country on a big expensive bus and smoking some of the world's finest weed.
Dusty trail,
Just a roof.
was it a mirage? I don't know.
Oh, thanks for
but it
dropping by there,
seemed
Buck.
I felt
Oh,
the
yeah.
shock, I felt trust. I knew then that I must go to her from this cruel world.
Let's see if I want to do a little shopping while I'm here, because I'm curious to see, like, do you get a robbery tip? That's kind of what I assume, but let's see. General store and newspaper seller. 5-finger fillet. I'm not really interested in that. So let's hit the general store and see if there's anything there, because we got a little bit of cash now in our pocket, but obviously not the kind of money that Arthur was carrying around. Can't talk to people while music's playing, apparently.
I'm moving on. I've been living too fast.
Now, if any trains come through here, you get out of the way.
Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone.
Okay, so I didn't complete the mission fast enough. I don't even know. I guess getting off the horse in any of the song was completing the mission? I have no idea.
Hey, Sheriff.
Morning to you.
How you doing?
Honestly, not sure I should have come back to this town.
Sorry to hear that. Good luck.
You know, I wasn't involved in the mass killings here.
Hey there.
Morning, partner.
What a time to be alive, huh?
Huh?
Take care now.
Goodbye.
Guess I'm not going to rob you in front of the sheriff. Seems like that would be foolish.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
So far, the new century is just like the old one.
What a bunch of bullshit, huh?
I guess the world keeps turning.
I'll be seeing you.
If it ever stops, guess we're kind of in trouble.
Good to have you. Don't linger in here too long, all right?
Wow. Jeez, friend. I thought you were my buddy.
Fine. Sift through it quick.
He really doesn't have a whole lot in the way of customer service, does he? Let's see. You may already know what I'm looking for. Oat cakes seem like they'd be a good idea for the horse.
Look, I can't keep my eye on you all day.
There we go. Oh, come on! I was trying to honor Arthur by becoming a Wookiee. It may mean that I've already got enough in my, Let's see here. Tonics, health cure, potent health cure, valerian root. It might just be that, here we go. No, not that. That's Kentucky bourbon. I didn't mean to do that. Can't imagine why you don't want me in your shop, mister. Throws down a bottle of bourbon and lets it break on the shopkeeper's floor. A collection of personal watches. I mean, honestly, the problem is I don't really remember exactly what John's facial hair looked like in the last game. He wasn't completely clean-shaven. He was fairly clean-shaven. So as far as, like, I'm just like, yeah, just for now, he's going to emulate Arthur.
You're really wasting my time here.
Why is this guy being so hostile? I mean, we bought some stuff from him. Then we started drinking stuff and throwing bottles on his floor, but he was already in this mode. So we own... And there's really not a lot of point in buying guns.
I can't keep my eye on you all day.
Because I do know, I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I do know there's going to come a point where basically all the stuff from Arthur's inventory will become available to John. We could become the Millisani, Dalton, the Cumberland.
You're really wasting my time here.
Guy's an asshole. Well, I liked the outfit that we got for Arthur before the end of the game, but the Cavalier, I guess it was called, but don't necessarily need to be dressed exactly the same. Having his facial hair will be enough. Let's drink it in front of him, make him watch. Oh, some of this we got, like the gold. No, never mind, gold earring. I thought that was a... I'll be a Wookiee soon, my brother. I believe drinking 6 hair tonics will be sufficient. I think that's going to be the max.
Come on, lady.
Heard them Lemoyne Raiders holding up wagons on the road. And wherever's happening.
Oh man, killing Lemoyne Raiders used to be a big thing for me.
Mister?
Hey there, mister.
Mister? You ever feel like the whole world's against you?
Oh, that's a shame.
No use griping.
So long.
Oh.
Let's go! I got places to be.
Calm down.
There's better ways to spend your time, you know. Stock market crashes. Read all about it.
I didn't actually mean to jump up on there, but... Oh wow, apparently missed a bunch of them.
I'll take a paper, please.
And I'm not even taking the time to read these, but
Take a good one there. Make sure you come back tomorrow.
well, that's a whole bunch of... Let's see if anything interesting came out of any of these. Train robbed.
Hey, mister, have you seen my dog? I've been looking everywhere for her. She's been gone for hours. Can you
I'm
help me
trying
find
to
her,
interact with you.
please?
Sure. I'll keep an eye out.
She's a foxhound. You know, white and brown. If you find her, I live in a house on the edge of town. Thank you, mister.
Seems like a chance to get some Paragon points. Before I start robbing stagecoaches.
Gave me the backdoor trust. I was in the outhouse
Partner?
for days.
Alright, so Train got robbed. No information on who did it, probably. Bank boat heist. Dutch's boys accused. Bounty placed.
You hear I gave up on the hooch? Only caused some trouble. Go forward?
Family murdered. Huh. 21 dead in attacks. Damn. The O'Driscoll boys. So this must be that we just hadn't bought one in a long time, because I thought all those were available as like post-story action. Religious sect recruiting. Chelonians. Mexican border dispute intensifies. Search for ancient bones. Bubonic plague spreads. War breaks out in the Philippines. They will be taught the humanity of conquerors. Devoured by cougars. The art of angling. Who are the scariest Meadows bandits? America says U.S. is unstoppable. Sean McGuire is... Wow, these are old. Okay. See what one of the more recent ones says, and then we'll probably call it a video here and go look for a dog in the next exciting installment. Stock market crashes. Pump Jack sits silent. Pump Jacks. Like a milkshake, boy. I can't remember how the actual scene goes. President Wackman hails progress, discusses canals, immigrants flooding Ellis Island. Yeah. Disgusting. Romance novel Proust bestseller. Leslie DuPont. I think we might actually know her. Bounties beware. Langston is hot on the trail. James Langston. Man's tropical enemy. Germs of laziness. Radio Gaga. Town of Ghosts. New railroad completed. You guys can pause any of these if you want to. The art of angling. Oh, I don't even know if some of that is even from the newspaper. Get confused. Alright, but yeah, we were going to spend the next video looking for the dog. So for now, call it a video, and I don't know, man. Sitting down today and playing Red Dead Redemption 2 is... There's some heavy content in this game, but man, it's put me in a real good mood, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to play a little more. You won't see that a little bit more if you're watching these up as they go up for another 2 days, but I hope you join me for exciting hunt for a dog, checking in to see whether stagecoach robbery is a thing, and then figuring out whether, even though I got stagecoach robbery on the menu, am I going to go on the straight and narrow or go straight to Sadie Adler as we continue the story of John Marston trying to make his way in the world. See you next time.